feels like it has taken me the longest time to like set this up, and I don't know what went wrong, but my camera was not working. So this is the best I've come up with. The shadows is casting quite a bit, but do you know what? We'll just carry on because I'm running out of time to film this video now. I made myself a coffee that's actually almost gone cold, so that kind of tells you how long it's taken me to set this up, and I don't even know why. I don't know why. The whole point of this video is basically, you may have noticed that I have not been as active as I would like to be on either this channel or Instagram or anywhere. And that is because I am struggling to juggle things. So I thought I would make this video to kind of tell you how I'm dealing with that and how I'm trying to juggle things, because things are a bit hectic right now. We have a lot going on. I've just finished my mocks, hallelujah. Did not want to do them at all. Sports hall was freezing, do not recommend. But you know what, we did it, we conquered. I only had a few mocks. I think I had 7, which might sound a lot to some people, but compared to other people in my year, I can't complain. I got off lightly, because if you haven't met me already, then hi, I'm Ella. I do maths, further maths and fine art at A-level. I dropped English lit. So for my mock season, I only actually had maths exams to do, maths and further maths, so that wasn't too bad. On top of that, it's January, and me and my dad obviously co-run a business all about health and fitness, so that's busy. Everyone's decided they want to get fit and healthy, so we've had lots of calls. Dad had 4 calls back to back last night, and he's had another 3 today. I've been trying to update the website as much as possible and get on top with social media, and I've seemed to be getting there because our store visits are up dramatically. So on top of school and the Keto Fitness Club business, I also obviously have my own social media and a few clients who have wanted me to film for them or edit for them, various things. So all in all, I've had a fairly packed last couple of weeks, and I've enjoyed it. I like having a lot to do because I'd rather have that than nothing. So I'm not complaining. However, obviously there come times where you don't know how to juggle things. So here are some things, and they're not going to be listed or in perfect order. I'm just going to ramble because I haven't planned anything. First thing, and I go on about this a lot anyway, but is obviously planning. I have my own mindset journals that I created. Yay. Again, I don't have one on me. I'm that unorganised and I can't be bothered to go downstairs. So I shall put a photo on the screen like I normally have to do. And these mindset journals are designed for, and I design them around my student life, but they can work out of student, you know, if you're not a student. They're designed to help you with stress and managing tasks and getting control of new habits, blah blah blah. So I've been using that, and actually, surprise surprise, it works pretty well. I've designed this for my life, so it worked pretty well. And I surprise myself when I don't plan for a week or two. I suddenly find myself a lot more stressed out. So planning was one of the things that I definitely have been trying to keep on top of in the last couple of weeks. Beginning of every week I did a mind dump to kind of like break down the tasks that I needed to do for the week. I shall put a link in the description about the mindset journals if you'd like to know more. The link will go to the Keto Fitness Club website because that's currently where I'm selling them through. Moving on. Time efficiency. So clearly I wasn't very efficient with timing when it came to trying to film this video. However, in general, I try and make my time as efficient as possible. If I have an hour to do something, I'll try and get it done in that hour and not having to extend that time. This is all to do with that rule, and I can't remember what it is. Hold on, I've got it on my phone. Parkinson's law. That's what it is. I was going to do a separate video on this, and I probably will. If you would like that, then leave a comment below and tell me what other videos you want me to make as well. I was in a bit of a rut not knowing what to film. Parkinson's law. Work expands to fit the time that you give it. So if you give it an hour, it'll last an hour. If you give it half an hour, you'll try and do it in half an hour. So scheduling little tasks in this time period and saying, right, in this hour I'm going to get this done, might be a better way than just saying I need to get this done today, because then you'll take the entire day to do it. So trying to make my my time as efficient as possible to get as many tasks done as possible. Yeah, that's obviously going to really help. Next thing, kind of sounds counterintuitive, but my dad reminded me of this today, and that's actually what sparked me filming this video. And he said that a couple of years ago he ended up having the same conversation with me. I think it was when I was coming into year 11, and at that point I cared a lot more about my grades than I do now, and I wanted to get good grades. So I decided to try and schedule my work in, and ended up getting really stressed out because I was never getting that work done. Now, half of those tasks I didn't need to do anyway, because I've talked previously about the fact that I always gave myself way too much to do, and that looking back on it, only half of it was really useful. The other half was me just thinking I needed to do that because everyone else was making flashcards, so I'll make flashcards. I never use them, they're not how I revise. Regardless, I ended up quitting swimming. I used to swim for my local area and then did go to the county level on some occasions, but I decided to quit that, not only because I was falling out of love with it, but also because of the time commitment, and I would rather do exercise when it fitted me rather than having to block out a time every single week to do it. So my dad reminded me of this talk, and he said that you always have to realise that sometimes everything just isn't possible. You can't do everything. So it's prioritising the things that are needed to be done now. So for me, I'm prioritising Keto Fitness Club over this channel for now. And that is because obviously Keto Fitness Club is our main source of income. This doesn't earn me anything at the moment. I do have ads on my videos, but it's literally pennies. However, Keto Fitness Club is obviously the thing that we want to build to be a main source of income for us, so that was an obvious priority. And obviously, as much as I hate it, school also has to be up there, because I finish in June. I've got 5 more months left, and I'm telling myself that at that point, after that 5 months, I can focus on this a lot more. So I'm not sticking to a schedule, as you've probably seen. I just upload when I can, and I do want to upload frequently because I do like doing this. This is fun. I like chilling out and having coffee and talking to you, but clearly there are more important things that need to be done sometimes. So I do need to just accept that sometimes I can't do 10 tasks in a day and get my client work done and finish my art piece, which I did this morning. I did homework, wow, and obviously keep the business up and running. It is about learning and rethinking what priorities or what things are priorities first, and then how do I attack them, which one is the top priority, and then work your way down the list from 1 to 10. That's part of my mindset journal actually. And the last thing is obviously taking care of my mental and physical health will help me achieve a lot more tasks. It, again, in my brain, it sounds counterintuitive to take out 2 hours of a day to do exercise and mindset and walk the dog, blah blah blah, but in actual fact it makes you obviously more energized, happier. I'm energized now, not because of the coffee, because it hasn't kicked in yet, but because I walked Archie this morning and then did a resistance workout. It just makes you feel a lot more energized, even though you're expending more energy than you would sat down. It doesn't sound right, but it works. So I talked about, I think it's in the video that I titled like why I wish I didn't get straight 8s and 9s at GCSE. I talk about the fact that in year 11 I basically quit any sort of physical activity. I did the occasional workout, but I never walked Archie, who's my dog, if you've been thinking Archie was someone else the whole time. Louis always walked him in the afternoons, and I just told myself I didn't have time to take care of myself, which is stupid. Pastella, you're stupid for thinking that. I have more to do than I ever have, and I still try and make time for exercise and just taking care of my mental health, sitting and not being on my phone, and just being there and not being distracted by anything. Kind of like meditation, but I never sort of like sit there and go, right, I'm going to meditate now. Sometimes I just need a break. If you're watching this and you are not taking care of yourself, and you will know if you're not, then please do. Please, after this video is finished, go and just go for a walk for 15 minutes. Do a couple of press-ups. Go and sit down and listen to a meditation. Something, I don't know, something to energize you or calm you, whatever you feel like you need right now. Do that. And if you don't feel like doing exercise, then do something, because I didn't feel like doing a workout this morning. I did a workout, and guess what? I felt better for it. So just remind yourself how you're going to feel afterwards before you quit, before you even started, if that makes sense. That was a rambly video, but I thought I'd just pop on and say hi. I've not uploaded in a while. There was a video that I was editing, but it was from New Year's Eve, and it was a day in the life, and the more I looked at it, the more I didn't like it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. I think we've just hit 1,500 subscribers, which is awesome. So thanks for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye!